How to improve understanding. Such an important part of improving the voice. When you're communicating to somebody else, it's important to get continuous feedback from the person you're talking to, so you can at least get some inkling of if you're being understood or not. If you're talking to a group of people, try to work the room and get some feedback there. We all know the types of bad bosses at work who march out of their office and bark orders at a group of people, then walk away without even knowing if the detail of what they've said has been taken in. But I hope you're not like that.
When you're in a conversation with anyone, whether at work or whether you're just trying to make new friends, keep some eye contact with them and make sure that what you say has been understood. This feedback from them may manifest with a subtle nod or a smile. If there's a slight quizzical look that suddenly appears on the other person's face or they look away, it could be that they haven't understood something. Maybe you haven't explained something well enough, or most probably, it could be that you're speaking a little too fast for the other person.
Yes, well, speaking too fast is something which is a common problem, especially with people who haven't much confidence. These folk are worried that the people they're talking to are going to butt in with something before they've finished speaking, or get bored, change the subject, or even walk away. But often that's not the case. There's no point speaking fast if you're not being understood. Funnily enough, as well as people with a lack of confidence, people with too much confidence often also speak fast, as they excitedly tell you about some great new thing they've discovered or whatever. Actually, when it comes to speech speed, it's usually best to vary the pace. For example, going slowly over new or important things that you're discussing, and going faster over the rest of any content that people may know more about. But you must try and get some feedback that the other people are understanding, and you have to do this as you're speaking.
If you know that you are talking too fast, there's no point saying to yourself, I must slow down, because I bet that will only last a few minutes and you'll be back up to your full gabbling speed again. If you force yourself to speak slowly, often you'll find all the passion and energy will be taken out of what you're saying once you've reluctantly put the brakes on. But here's the important point. Take that passion and energy and take it out of the speed and pace of your speech and into emphasizing the key parts of what you're talking about. There's nothing wrong with emphasizing key words, as this will help understanding. And if you get into this good habit, it will also naturally help you to slow your speech, but keeping the excitement and the energy.
Here's the next important point. You also need to have the confidence to leave small but important pauses between sentences. Tell yourself that nobody is going to cut in the gaps. If you record yourself in this fast talking mode, play yourself back, you may well find that you blend one sentence into the next with no gap at all. Pausing in between sentences when you're maybe very excited may seem horrendous to you, but a pause to the other people when you're in conversation with or you're presenting to, it will never seem as long as it might seem to you, and it will help a lot in them understanding you more. Now, that pause will also help your brain to reset and catch up, and will prepare what you're about to say next far better. A win-win situation.
Yes, you need to actively remember to pause. And here is where you can take a decent diaphragmatic breath. When you're excited and your speech is getting faster, you may well take shallow breaths that will give you less air to work with. So you then speed up even more to fit the words in before your next shallow breath. So breathe deeply, and this will also help you relax more. Shallow breathing feeds anxiety because you're not getting enough carbon dioxide in. So by taking decent breaths while trying not to get physically tense, as well as tuning in to the other person's feedback, and the effectiveness of your speech will improve massively.
Now, other ways you can adapt your speech to slow down and to increase understanding is to slightly over-articulate, as we learned in the clarity section, and to really emphasize words that are important, rather than just blurting out a stream of consciousness. Get that mouth working with the tongue. Keep eye contact with the person you're speaking to and try and get feedback from them. That gives you confidence they have an understanding of what you're talking about.
One exercise you can do on your own to try and slow your speaking down is to use the syllable pen technique. And this is where you hold a pen and then pick up a magazine or a newspaper and start reading. The rule of the game is that you have to beat with your pen like a musical orchestral conductor for every syllable of every word. You will find it is so physically hard to do this fast. You will just have to slow down your speaking. Once you've learned to slow down, you can put the pen down and then start reading again, keeping that same slow speed. If you know you have a problem with speed and your partner or best friend know that this is an issue for you as well, then you are concerned about it. Ask them to nudge you when you're in conversation with others when you're going a little bit too fast. Then you can remember the techniques of putting gaps in, breathing more, and emphasizing words. We hope you found our tips useful. You're welcome to download the free PDF by clicking the link. Please check out our full courses at voiceovermasterclass.com.
Hey, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below or watch the video once more, just in case there's something you've missed. Now over to my left, you can continue watching. Just click the video you'd like to watch next. And please click the thumbs up icon to let me know if you've enjoyed this video and found it informative. And if you've not done so already, remember to subscribe and click that bell icon so you don't miss any of my new videos.